It'd been a while since you got into play with Jose. Just what was it like having him back in the lineup?
It was great to have him back out there. Jose got an aura that is really unique. So when he out there, you feel his presence.
How would you describe the aura?
It's an aura of there's a guy out there that has your back and that you got his back as well. And you watch him, how much energy he play with, his love for the game. And it really, like, give you flashbacks to, like, when you working out as a kid, like, man, I want to go to the league. And he still got that same youthful energy to him. And I appreciate it very much.
Yeah, De'Aaron Fox came into this game averaging 32. You guys did a really nice job of limiting him. What do you guys feel like you guys did well as a team?
Come on, man. 2 names. Herb and Dyson. Stop it. You know the answer to that. But I will say De'Aaron's a great player, and I mean he's probably gonna come next game and he's gonna respond.
I mean, what's it like just to have that combo of Herb and Dyson to throw a team right to the jump defensively?
I mean that's a great combo to have, and it's a luxury. I will say it's a luxury. A lot of teams don't have that, so for us to have it is definitely a luxury.
You guys had 38 assists as a team tonight. What's it like playing when the ball's moving like that and everybody's involved?
I mean, when nights like this is fun because everybody touches the ball. You're having a great time. People are hitting shots, but we still got to look at improvements on this game because there will be games where it's a lot more slowed down and we got to execute.
There's a stretch where you had 18 in the second and then B.I. came back and had 18 in the third. How much do you feel like, because we talked about the work y'all are doing after practice and stuff like that, how much do you kind of feel the progress with y'all two as a tandem kind of improving?
There's definitely a lot of progress that's been made, and like I said in my interview the other night, I mean, we both want the same thing, but we haven't been on the court a lot together. So the more we're on the court together, the more our chemistry will build in real time. But, I mean, what he did in that third quarter, man, I was just over there kind of shaking my head like, man, this dude is nice. There was some shots he was hitting. I'm already running back on defense like I'm not about to crash. He about to make that.
And what's the biggest difference between the team you're seeing now versus the team that was going through that losing streak, a couple weeks ago, and kind of how y'all learned from that and kind of are playing the way y'all are now?
We weren't on the same page before. As a team, we weren't on the same page before. But now we're all on the same page. We had a team meeting. We talked about what we want to do as a unit, and that's what we're going to live and die with. So since we're all on the same page, I think we've been gelling together a lot better.
Can you go into more detail about being on the same page? Is it just concepts defensively or working together?
Just who we are as a unit. Like, a lot of it has to do with defensive schemes and just getting stops and pushing in transition, because when you push in transition, you get stop after stop. It's fun. Everybody has fun because the ball doesn't stop and anything can happen. When the crowd gets into it, it just makes the game a lot of fun.
You guys have played a series of all-NBA centers in the last few games, and JV has risen to the challenge pretty much every night. Almost a triple-double tonight. What do you make of this play thus far this season?
JV's been playing really well. Like he said, he's played against some great all-NBA bigs. So for him, night in and night out, to bring the intensity and bring the focus he brings, I mean, that's big for us. Because if he's not focused, then the game looks a lot different. So some small nuances that JV, Herb, Dyson, Naji, those small nuances they bring to the game that really allow the game to open up for everybody else.
There's a back-to-back coming up at the end of this week. Is there any insight you can give us on the process regarding yourself and what goes into the decision-making if you're going to be available or not?
No, I can't answer that. I'm sorry, man. I respect it, though. You got to ask. You got to ask. I'm not mad at it.
Last one, we'll go to Jared.
All right. Double back on Brandon scoring 18 in the third. I mean, he was knocking down some threes. That's the Brandon Ingram that you would like to see on a regular basis. I know he's nice in the mid-range, but seeing him step behind that three-point line a little bit more, does that open things up for yourself?
It opens up things for a lot of people, but in terms of the BI that I want to see, whoever he decides to be that night. Some nights he can go for 40 off straight middies, and some nights when he's hitting a three like that, that's tough to guard, and he'll tell you that. When he's hitting a three like that, he's not gonna stop shooting. He gonna let him go. And did he even miss a three tonight? Respect.
Thanks, Steve.
You guys have a good night.